Rock on.
Hey,
Hey. How was your weekend?
it was good.
What'd you do?
I cleaned. Can't you tell my house looks
I know.
better?
I know the studio looks good.
Yeah. So I cleaned. What else did I do? Relax. Oh, I did a cleanse. I did a 3-day cleanse. So
Like a cleanse.
You drink like protein shakes.
Oh.
You eat like
Healthy.
small amounts like vegetables, fruit. Yeah, healthy stuff. Just to do like a reset after Seattle. And I
Right.
feel much better. So today I was off of it. So then I went and ate sushi today with
sushi.
my friend.
All right.
Yeah.
And are you drinking?
Oh, this is just right now. It's a seltzer water, but I was going I'll have another Truly after that. But then I'm only having 2 beverages today.
Oh God, that first beer. Oh, the Sunday's good. God. So first
You
off,
haven't been watching football today?
I was watching. I didn't drink beer when I was watching a Patriots game. Did not.
Okay.
But anyway, I want to start off, and I want to
Probably
give.
should have.
Yeah, after that one, I will say the Patriots.
They look good in the beginning.
Third string quarterback rookie Bailey Zapke.
Mm-hmm.
He did all right, held his own against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, and they lost in overtime. But
They made it to overtime? I didn't see the whole game.
to the last minute of overtime. It went down to the last second of overtime, and the Packers kicked a field goal.
See, that's got to be embarrassing for Aaron Rodgers, though. He should have easily won.
Yeah, he
if he gets paid as much as he does.
Yeah, he threw a pick 6. I was loving it. But anyway, the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to one of my favorite bands, Godsmack, who we're also from Manchester, New Hampshire. New Hampshire, and we used to hang out at the Uptown Tavern. And I went to their first record release party for that first CD, and it was, see him 33 times, and I took Colin this weekend, and it was his 3rd show, and we were in the front row with our friends here from Kingman, front row on the side of the stage, where the barrier for the front row is over here, so we're like 10 yards into the side of the stage.
Right.
And Sully come over, and Colin was holding up a sign, said, "Hey, this is my 3rd show. My dad's 33rd. Sully showing a spotlight on him." And then after the drum solo, he came over and tossed Colin a drumstick.
Cool.
And then Colin got a set list, and that's something, after all the concerts I've been to, I've never gotten a drumstick. And it just made my kids' night. So I want to thank Sully and give a shout out to the Scars Foundation, which Sully started to raise awareness for suicide and people overdosing and stuff like that. So this foundation gives money for suicide prevention and helping with addiction policies. And it's something, that we relate to. It was last month was Suicide Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. And just something cool that they do to give back, because as he says, he was sick of losing, the Chester Benningtons and the Amy Winehouses, the Chris Cornells, and everybody that we've lost to addiction over the years. I think we're gonna try.
Yeah, that's way cool that he started that. I had no idea.
I think we're gonna try to get
about that.
PETA on the phone here in a couple minutes.
Okay. Awesome.
Just want to talk about one more thing, Hurricane Ian, and give our thoughts out to everybody in the Florida area. Fort Myers got really hit hard.
Yeah.
All the way up
Terrible.
to Volusia County, where Daytona Beach is.
And did you hear that some people were believing the bull crap about it being a hoax and it's just faked? Like the hurricanes being faked, so they didn't leave.
No.
Yeah, they believed some of these crazy conspiracies. You know how they always say like it's like a fake thing going on or whatnot?
Well, I'm kind of glad that DeSantis and Biden could put aside their differences.
Yeah.
And, unlike some other former presidents, they didn't hold out giving money out to a
until
state.
Right. But until then did you hear DeSantis go on fucking Tucker Carlson after that and be like, well, we don't, we don't really need it, but, you know, it'd be good, like trying to insinuate like that Biden wasn't going to help him or something, just acting, you know, playing up for the base, drumming it up for the base, doing a bunch of that. But said, well, we'll go ahead and take it, you know, we'll take the help. If we can get it. He didn't want to fall into a situation that Chris Christie fell into. That remember right before the election. Yeah. That Hurricane Sandy hit New Jersey, New York. You're exactly right. That's why he was doing it. And Chris Christie was seen with Obama because Obama was there touring the damage, and Chris Christie went with Obama. But then the Republicans attacked Chris Christie for going with Obama. Right, and they had brought that up when they were talking about this whole thing. You know, about him going on Tucker Carlson. So it's like, yeah, he is totally just fucking campaigning. Even after his fucking state gets ravished, all he cares about is campaigning. He's still fucking campaigning. He's just like, I've got to continuously drum up the base. One of my friends posted, because Biden had come on and said, like, this is one of the worst hurricanes to ever hit. And she was like, oh, well, far more people died when the hurricane hit New Orleans. Which hurricane was that? Katrina, yeah, when Katrina hit New Orleans. So I think Biden should be removed from office for calling it. But now the death toll... They don't even know what the death toll is. The death toll is up to 74 right now. Yeah, they're not going to know the total... Like, there's, like, houses that got completely covered. Yeah, that was what I was hearing. There's islands you can't even get to. Right, yeah. Like, it's just, like... You know, and you know, I go, why am I friends with these people on Facebook that all their agenda is attacking Biden in this situation and not being like, hey, put your money where your mouth is, donate to the Red Cross, or you live in North Carolina, which this person does, drive your ass down to Florida and help up with the cleanup instead of just fucking ragging on the president who sent immediate money and aid to this situation. Well, do we even have to have this discussion? We know they're just going to say they're just going to hate Biden. That's all they know how to do. Yeah. I mean, there's no talking to them. We'll see what happens because Biden's going down to Florida, I think, tomorrow, and then Puerto Rico to assess the damage. But I'll bet that he does not go down and throw paper towels at them. Right. You're exactly right. But MJ, talking to them about this is like, do you see why I just asked them the question? So what'd you have? What's the best thing you've ever cooked? Yeah. Like I always just change the topic to food because who doesn't like to talk about that? Yes, food. Yeah. My God. Yeah. All right. So let's take a short break here and we'll try to get PETA on the phone. All right. Okay. PETA.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on? Hey. I'm doing great, you guys. Greetings from Memphis. It was a beautiful, beautiful, cool day. It was the second day, actually the last day of Mempho Festival. So
what's that?
It's a 3-day music festival that was headlined by the Black Keys.
No shit.
Wilco played today. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Wilco, the Black Negrito, if you've never listened to him, he is awesome. And then a bunch of other bands played, cool. Including Portugal the Man. If you've never heard of him before, he's pretty awesome. Jason Isbell, who used to play with Drive-By Truckers. I like Drive-By Truckers. Yeah, Widespread Panic played last night. If you're into the kind of the older stuff. But yeah, there was maybe a dozen other bands plus some local groups out of Memphis. So maybe you haven't heard, but Memphis is known for having an amazing music scene. So,
yeah. We'll get into that in a little bit. Hey, PETA, you know what? I'm going to have to put this on pause for just a minute here. Okay.
Sure.
And so we're gonna actually have to break this into 2 episodes here because my batteries are running low on the recorder. So the first half, this podcast, we'll just say, dedicated to the Godsmack story and Sully and the Scars Foundation.
Everybody go make your popcorn.
Yeah, and so
let's go to the lobby.
Right.
Yeah,
let's go to the lobby.
All right. This one's gonna go down as the shortest reality redemption podcast ever.
In the history
of our 2.5 year history of doing this podcast, this will be the shortest one.
I was gonna guess 2. Okay.
It's 2 and I don't know.
3/4.
About up to 120 episodes.
2 and 5/8.
147 countries, and I think we're up to every state in the United States is at some point download one of our episodes.
Okay, cool. All
right, so we're gonna put this on pause for just a minute. And we'll wrap this one up and we'll be right back. Okay.